Hi class, I'm here once again to help you with problem number 7 in our Case 12 study about Pensacola. I think it's Pensacola. It would be nice if it were Pepsi-Cola. Anyway, so we're going to be building an amortization schedule for problem number 7. So here's my screen share of my Excel file. The problem says, okay, they can't come up with the money, so they have to borrow it. Their loan amount is going to be $200,000. And the loan calls for repayment in equal annual installments over 4 years. So the number of payments is going to be 4. This is so rare for a loan to be paid only one time a year. Usually you'd, see like monthly payments or something. And boy, only over 4 years. But that's how this problem is set up. So the number of payments is only 4. And the first payment is due at the end of 1 year. They can borrow at a 10% rate, so the interest rate is 10%. So we need to figure out, first of all, what their payment will be, what their yearly or annual payment will be, and then we're going to set up this amortization schedule. As I mentioned in previous videos, the screen share won't let you see I can't build a formula with you, but I figured out how to copy and paste. So here is your formula to determine the payment. You're going to do equals payment, parentheses D5, because the first thing that asks for is the rate. So you're going to do the 10% rate, and then it's going to ask you for the number of payments. There are 4 payments, and then it asks you for the present value, which is the loan amount, or negative $200,000. So that gives you a payment every year of $63,094.16. So your amortization schedule looks something similar to this. You start out with year 0 with your loan balance of $200,000. Now this tan section here, I've recreated down below with the formulas in those cells so you can see what I've done. The beginning amount is just the loan balance from the previous year. So it starts out with $200,000. The annual payment, you're going to take the payment that you already figured out and anchor that so that that payment stays the same each year. So on a Mac, it is, gosh, Command T, I think, on a Mac. And I don't know what it is on a PC because Macs are really better anyway. So your annual payment is $63,094. That's anchored. The interest payment is just the interest rate anchored because you're going to take 10% each time. That interest rate times your beginning amount for that year. So for the first case, I mean, if you stop and think about it, 10% of $200,000, yeah, that's going to be $20,000. It's a way to check your work. So then the subsequent year, when you have a smaller principal amount, then you're going to have a smaller interest payment. So your interest payment is just the interest rate times that beginning balance. The principal payment is going to be the annual payment amount minus the interest payment to give you how much you're paying towards principal. So it's just F11 minus G11 in this case. Then your loan balance is going to be 156 because you're just going to take the beginning amount, subtract the principal. So you're going to take 200,000, subtract the principal amount to give you your loan balance. If you have set it up with these formulas, then all you need to do is just you highlight all of these and then you click and drag all the way down. I'm not going to do that because then that would mess up my pretty colors that I tried to show you. To check to see if you've done it right, your loan balance at the end must be 0. Your annual payment must stay the same each time. Oops. And your interest payment is going to continue to decrease while your principal payment is going to continue to increase. Those are all ways that you can check your work to make sure that you have set up your amortization schedule correctly. So the question asks, what amount of interest and principal will be repaid at the end of each year of the loan? Well, here I see at the end of year 1, I'm paying $20,000 in interest, 43,000 something in principal. At the end of year 2, I'm paying 15,000 in interest, 47 in principal. So this just sets it up really nicely for you to see how much you'll pay at the end of each year of the loan. That's it for this problem, and be sure to check our Excel file to hopefully help you with that. Thank you.